Hi everybody, and welcome to our bite-sized break today with one of our AdWords specialists, Leslie. Leslie's an expert in AdWords reporting, so we're lucky to have her here today because she's actually going to talk to us and run us through a great report in the account called the Auction Insights Report. Lots of information there, and to help us understand it all, we'll turn it over to Leslie. So if you could give us a brief introduction to the report, that would be terrific.
Sure. So the Auction Insights Report helps you benchmark your performance against other advertisers in your industry. Specifically, it's going to show you some of your direct competitors. So imagine that you did a Google search and you were to write down the results. You might search the keyword flowers and see that flowers.com comes up in position 1. You're in position 2, and buyflowers.com comes up in position 3. Now, if you replicated that search and found, oh, this time I came up in position 1, flowers.com was in position 2, and a whole new advertiser was in position 3, and wrote that down, and did that for all the searches there were on that keyword flowers, and put it into a report, you'd get this Auction Insights report. So it's going to help you understand, for all the times that that keyword showed up, what percentage of the time did your ad actually show on it? Similarly, what percentage of the time did your competitors' ads show on it? And it's going to give you some more data in terms of when your competitors' ad showed, were you above it or were you below it? So that will give you some really helpful insight in terms of how you're performing compared to the other people in your industry.
Terrific. Wow. Sounds like there's a lot of handy information there. But how can our advertisers actually use this to improve their campaigns and really give themselves a boost?
Sure, I would say use this report for your top keywords. Either if it's the keywords that perform best in AdWords for you already, or if it's a product that's really profitable and you want to make sure that you're owning that space and showing your ad as much as possible. When you open the report for that keyword, look and see what's your impression share, meaning what percentage of the time did your ad show up. If it was only 75% of the time, there's an additional 25% of the time that your ad could show to potential customers that right now you're just not showing on, either because your bids are too low or maybe your budget is capped. So you can use it to see on those top keywords for that. And another way that I would use the report is looking to see how you're comparing to your competitors. So if you notice one of your direct competitors shows up a lot of the same time as your ad, you can find out how often are they showing above your ad. Because you might be missing out on potential business because people are clicking to their business just because it's higher up on the page. And so that'll tell you I should probably bid a bit more aggressively on this keyword so that I can show up higher and get that business for my own.
Perfect. That's great. Lots of practical tips there for how you can really use this to tweak your campaigns. We're going to put you on the spot now, though. If you could give us one practical tip for using the report day to day, what would you tell our advertisers?
To be honest, my tip would be when you open the report and you see all the column names, if you forget what they mean, use the question mark tooltip at the column headers. Sometimes it can get a little bit confusing and you might not know or remember exactly what it's referring to. If you just look at the question mark tooltip, it's going to explain everything and the report becomes really easy and digestible.
Terrific. That's great. Thank you so much for being with us today, Leslie. We really appreciate it. I hope you found that useful. Please post any comments or questions you have for Leslie in the thread. She'll be with us for a few days to answer your questions, so if you have anything on this report, do give us a shout. And happy advertising!